They already started it. A little bit overzealous here. We didn't even
They want to get this
call.
game started. And I want to see, I believe Royal 2 will be going for Snipe for Status Quo, and we've seen Lunchbox generally go for it for Instinct off the start.
Well, they have done a great job at nading the Sniper Hut, but too bad for the members of Status Quo that no one from Instinct even went up that way, but they were able to draw the first blood, and Abel's going to be able to grab these rockets. He has to be careful. Was not expecting that.
Not able to get rocket off either. That's not good.
Lunchbox going to be able to stay alive in red base. Now this is going to be a pain for them, to say the very least. Lunchbox is really just going to be a thorn in their side this entire game.
Absolutely, and if Lunchbox plays this correctly, he's just going to be waiting there. He's not going to poke out until his teammate's area will help him. He is the #1 threat right now. You can see how Enable's just slowly looking at the front of the base. You have PJ throwing nades in there. It's just they cannot focus on anything else until they get Lunchbox out of there. So right now, Lunch just has to wait and buy time. His teammates are going to be able to come help him.
Great shots by Enable there. That's going to give him a 3-kill lead. Meanwhile, Lunch has come out of the base. He is going to rocket himself, but it does not kill him, and he's able to get the kill on Snakebite. A nade's going to come through. Ogre 2 is able to take the death for Lunchbox. Lunchbox turned around, firing a rocket, and now here comes a portal rush from the members of Status Quo. And actually, Flamesword actually going to just move all the way up top of the base. Snakebite now is going to position himself top blue. And Royal 2 was able to extract a sniper, and he is inside red base, so he is just going to play this one very, very slow. Dave Walsh hard at work on his phone. He is answering all of your questions.
I'm reading all the feedback.
Oh yeah, his Xperia Sony smartphone. As you all know, Dave is, you know, he's a sponsored player, so he has to just hold it and play those games. How is the phone? Shoot me straight.
It's a good Android phone. You notice how I don't always take advantage of all the capabilities it has with a PlayStation, certified phone. I end up playing a lot of Scramble with friends.
Yeah, you actually lose who you are when you play that game.
I hear from our producer saying that is fact, because every single time comes over to me trying to ask me to do something, I'm just like, 1 minute, I gotta just finish up this game. But I've taken all the feedback people get on Twitter, tweeting back to people, and loving to see these poll numbers as soon as they come in, because I'm interested to see if people think SQ can take this match or if it's going to be Instinct dominated again. The last poll we saw was 80 or 70% in favor of Instinct.
Well, taking a look here, this is going to be a very hard setup. A team like Instinct is just one of those teams who just dominates as soon as they get red control. And when you have a player like Roy and Pistola and you get a sniper in both of their hands, by the way, you're going to get results. And now we're seeing as Royal 2 is making a push to the front of the base here. Lunchbox is taking heavy fire, but he is able to use that rocket arch to his advantage, but inevitably he will be taken down. Roy versus Royal 2, and he says he is the better ROI.
And look at the spikes going over at red base. Not once have we seen someone comfortably at red. There's always been someone, flanking around inside red, not letting them fully get set up.
And taking a look at the poll here, it's 80-20 in favor of Instinct. No big shocker there, but, I would like to see a little bit higher percentage here for the members of Status Quo. Ooh, great shots.
And a lot of these people are polling who they think is going to win. I think a lot of people out there are hoping for Status Quo. They want to see an underdog win, but like I said, if you're a betting man and you're going 1-to-1 odds, you got to go with Instinct.
Absolutely. Enable just charging mindlessly through the middle of the creek. Meanwhile, Lunchbox is on a killing spree. Now he's going to position himself top red with the sniper rifle. His teammates are all scurried around. Ogre 2 is top rocket arch. Roy is watching the back of the base, and Pistola actually got a front blue spawn, and he is just going to be
Lunch
a pest.
is dropping the sniper's teammate, or else actually he knows someone's flanking around somewhere in red. That must be his plan. I do not know, unless he could be leaving that sniper Ola. I'm a little confused why he left that there, because it seemed like he expected someone to come around the corner by picking up that combo, which is a very smart play, seeing as how he can 3-shot melee.
Yep.
And that's exactly what he was doing. He's playing it safe. And you notice these top players, they make such smart decisions. They're not going for ridiculous no-scopes when they don't have to. Lunch just dropping that and playing it smart. Going back and getting the snipe when he knew it was safe. And once again, you will see them just hold them off a blue snipe. You see him rotating back and forth because obviously no one's going up a blue snipe yet, and he's just looking for any picks he can get. But any moment now, you're going to have him look right back at blue snipe and make sure no one can get up there.
Ooh, Pistola catching a stray flame sword in the middle of the creek with that feature. Unfortunately for him, he was stuck. Lunchbox getting caught with that sniper shot, and now he will go down.
Finished by Snake. I don't even know what angle he had right there.
Yeah, I don't either. Two members have actually ported through for status quo. They are just trying to take over red base. Down goes Ogre 2. Roy was forced into the base. Pistola now pushing into the middle of the map. They are looking to just try to get some control here. The members of status quo are just getting trapped in the back of red, though.
I wouldn't call it trapped. I mean, they got to red. This is where they want to be. They eventually realized, all right, once we get a couple kills here, we can get these picks, and we can take over red and Rocket Arch. Once they get that, they can control rockets, which come up in 30 seconds. So they have the bigger picture in mind.
Pistola has the sniper top red. Royal 2 has only his DMR. He spots Pistola. Pistola, will you make this shine? Or shot? Make this shot. Pistola is going to connect with the body shot on Snakebite. He is unable to get the kill. Down goes Pistola. Here comes a full push, Dave.
And we're going to see if this is successful. If this is not successful, we might see Instinct to the point where they're too big of a lead that status quo might not be able to make it up. Now these rockets are going to be crucial.
7
and it
kill
looks like
lead.
they're in Pistola's hands, which is not a good sign for status quo.
Yeah, make that an 11 kill lead. Instinct just too fundamentally sound on this game type, Dave.
And I called it before this match started. I said most likely they did not want to get iced. SQ did not want to get iced and would veto Penance.
Yep.
And then Instinct not wanting to play Countdown, one of their weaker maps. They're going to go with Beaver or Penance. So,
well, keep in mind, although we do believe that this game is over, I have experienced worse comebacks on this map.
First hand, huh?
Yeah, it was a 22-2 run. Actually, this is almost the exact score that you guys came back on us back in 2005.
Yeah, I would say we had about 20. Yeah, we were at about 28 to 42, something like that, and we ended up beating you guys 50 to 44. And this was game 11 of the tournament. You guys just had to close it out. You had it pretty much easy. There was no way you guys should have possibly lost that match. But what, Scott?
Dave, you know, if you keep this up, you're gonna get a punch square in the nuts, man. It was a heartbreaker, but nonetheless, that is not the case here with this Instinct squad. They are just too good. We have Roy just watching. It's amazing seeing how all the rules can just change on Instinct in a matter of seconds. Roy, as soon as he was in the position, he is watching the portal. And now Snakebite goes down with the rockets, and that is going to drop right in the hands of Pistola. And here comes the push. I expect this to be the game winner.
Yeah, all of Instinct's so versatile. You just keep saying, like, you see Sniper in each of their hands, and they're all confident doing every single role. I think that's something to credit to their success. You see every other team out there, they have their one set Sniper. And I understand when you have the best Sniper in the league on your team, or someone who's better with it, you might
no,
see
he did it.
DMR right here. No. Ogre back down. But regardless, like I was just saying, is every team seems to have their set Sniper or set sort of roles, especially off the start, and people get to practice all the other roles.
Enable caught in the middle of the map. Will this be the end? Down goes Enable. Pistola will get the game winner. Lunchbox and Pistola, 17s apiece. Seeing since we are in the Major League Gaming Pro circuit, we might as well say the NOS performance of the match will go to both.
We are deemed we're not going to be doing that, and obviously the performance match is going to Lunchbox. Going +10, bringing his team up 4-3 in the series, and we're going to be rolling into Nexus King of the Hill after a short commercial.